Hello students, we are your Ma,
Tree,
Vic,
besties, and today we are going to talk about the parabola.
a parabola? Is that one of the conic sections?
Yes, you're right. There are 4 conic sections: the circle, ellipse, hyperbola, and the parabola. But for today, we're only going to talk about the parabola. So, what exactly is a parabola?
a parabola is a set of all points that are equidistant from a fixed line, called the directrix, and the fixed point not on the line, called the focus.
The first part of the parabola is the focus. Focus is a fixed point of the parabola. The second part of a parabola is a directrix.
This fixed line is called the directrix. Directrix is used in describing a curve or surface. Next is the vertex. The vertex is the midpoint between the focus and the directrix. So, this is the vertex. The fourth part of the parabola is the axis of symmetry. It is the line that passing through the focus and the vertex. So this line is called the axis of symmetry. The last part of a parabola is the latus rectum. It is the line that passes through a focus and is parallel to the directrix. So this line is our latus rectum. The standard equation of a parabola.
For us to easily solve the problem, we will use the standard equation of parabola. These are the standard form of a parabola with vertex at the origin. And these are the standard form of a parabola with vertex at hk. These are the equation of the parabola if the opening is upward because c is greater than 0. These are the equation of the parabola if the opening is downward because c is less than 0. These are the equations of the parabola if the opening is to the right because c is greater than 0. And these are the equations of the parabola if the opening is to the left because c is less than 0. 4c, length of the latus rectum, and the c, the distance from the vertex to the focus from the vertex to the directrix.
Example: find the standard form of the equation of a parabola with focus at 0 and -5 and directrix is y equals 5. To determine the standard form of the equation of a parabola, we substitute -5 for c in x squared equals 4cy, and then we substitute x squared equals 4 and our c is -5y, and then we multiply it. X squared equals 4 multiplied by -5 is -20y. Thus, the standard form of the equation of a parabola is given by x squared equals -20y. Here's another example. Find the standard form of the equation of the parabola given that the vertex at 2 and 1 and the focus at 2 and 4. So first, we determine the given and determine the form for the equation of the parabola. Given the vertex at 2 and 1, we have h equals 2 and k equals 1, with the focus at 2 and 4. We can say that the axis of symmetry is vertical, passing through the two given points. So, we're gonna use this equation. Next is determine the value of c. Since the focus is at 2 and 4, we can equate k plus c to 4. K plus c equals 4, and 1 plus c equals 4. Then, we move the 1 so it becomes negative. So 4 minus 1 is 3, so that our c is equals to 3. Step 3. Substitute the value of h, k, and c to the form quantity of x minus h squared equals 4c quantity of y minus k. So our h is equals to 2, our k is equals to 1, and our c is equals to 3. And we substitute. The next is we multiply it. So it becomes the quantity of x minus 2 squared. 4 times 3 is equals to 12. The quantity of y minus 1. Therefore, the equation of the parabola given its vertex and focus is quantity of x minus 2 squared equals 12 quantity of y minus 1. General form of the equation of the parabola.
General form is y is equals to ax squared plus bx plus c, and standard form is quantity of x minus h squared equals 4a quantity of y minus k. And now we're going to transform a general form to standard form. For example, the x squared plus 6x minus 2y plus 17 equals 0. So x squared plus 6x, we're gonna move the other terms to the right side so it will become equals to y minus 17 equals 0. Next, we need to make our left side a perfect squared trinomial. Now x squared plus 6x plus 9 equals 2y minus 17 plus 9. Then simplify, it will become quantity of x plus 3 squared equals 2y minus 8. Copy the quantity of x plus 3 squared, and the common factors are 2 and 1, so it will become 2 quantity of y minus 4. So our standard form is quantity of x plus 3 squared equals 2 quantity of y minus 4. Next is we're going to transform standard form to general form. For example, the quantity of y minus 8 squared equals negative 4 quantity of x plus 1. Next, we're going to square the first term, then multiply the first and second term times 2, then distribute. So it will become y squared minus 16y plus 64 equals negative 4x minus 4. And now we will equate to 0. So it will become y squared minus 16y plus 64 plus 4x plus 4 equals 0. So we're gonna rearrange and combine like term. So it will become y squared plus 4x minus 16y plus 68 equals 0. So our general form is y squared plus 4x minus 16y plus 68 equals 0.
How to find the vertex, focus, and directrix of a parabola. Example, we need to find the vertex, focus, directrix of the parabola given by the equation. First is to solve for the vertex of the parabola. Solve for h by equating quantity of x minus h to quantity x plus 5. So our h is equals to negative 5. The next is solve for k by equating quantity of y minus k squared to quantity y minus 6 squared. So it becomes the square root of quantity y minus k squared equals the square root of quantity y minus 6 squared. So y minus k equals y minus 6 becomes negative k equals negative 6. So that our k becomes positive, so it's positive 6. The next step is to solve for the focus and the directrix of the parabola by solving for c and applying the formula for the focus and directrix. Solve for c by equating 4c to 12, so it becomes 4c equals 12. Then, we divide both sides by 4, so our c is equals to 3. So now, we have our h, k, and c. So now, we solve for the focus. So, we substitute it. It becomes negative 5 plus 3 and 6. So our focus is negative 2 and 6. For the directrix, it's x equals h minus c. So it becomes x equals negative 5 minus 3. So the directrix is x equals negative 8. How to graph a parabola. Example, our vertex is at negative 5 and positive 6. The negative 5 is on the x-axis, while the 6 is on the y-axis. Next is our focus. Our focus is -2 and +6. The -2 is on the x-axis while the 6 is on the y-axis. The next is the directrix. The directrix is on the x-axis, and that is -8. So, this is now our graph. That's all. Thanks for watching.